I mentioned it once or twice on this channel before, but I'm attending Frocktails on the 13th of June, Montreal Frocktails that is, and I am super excited. As most people who attend those events, I really wanted to make an outfit. I attended the Charlotte Frocktails a year and a half ago now, and didn't get to make a new outfit for it because of a bunch of different reasons. And although I loved what I wore and had a great time, I really wanted to make something special this time around. And in this video, we're going to talk about what I made. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Izzy, and on this channel, I love to share everything I'm working on in my sewing room, sharing my lessons, talk to you about my plans, and like I said, in today's video, we're going to talk about the garments I made to attend the Frocktails event on June 13th. So, one of the things I did not want to do was make something that was so special, so, oh, what's the word? Out there that I wouldn't want to wear it again. So I lead a pretty casual lifestyle. I'm in my 50s now. I'm not out partying with people every weekend. And the events where I would wear a very fancy, that's the word, fancy outfit are few and far between, like really are. So I wondered, I'm like, okay, I have special-ish fabric that I bought when I was at Stitch Festival in London. I got 4 meters of a gorgeous rayon from Ray's Material World. It's a very interesting print. It's a gorgeous color. So I thought the fabric could maybe speak for itself so that I could make garments that would fit into my everyday life so that I could wear them again. Maybe not together, but definitely separates. So with that in mind, I started going through all of the patterns I have in my pattern stash. I did not have time to buy a new pattern, potentially muslin it, make adjustments. Like, I needed to get this done quickly. And you'll see why at the end of the video. So I decided to go with 2 patterns I've made before. I knew I would need to reprint one of them in a larger size, but overall I knew what adjustments to make to them so they would fit me. So let's talk through, first of all, let's talk through the fabric because I've spoken about it, but I haven't shown it to you. So this is the fabric. So you can see it's a really interesting, almost like watercolor-ish. It's got gorgeous blues. It's got a dark red. It's got some navy. These are black. Like, so many colors I love and that suit me. And just I don't even know what to call it. The vibe of the fabric just appealed to me. When I saw it at the stand at Stitch Festival, I just right away pointed at it because it was basically decorating the stand. So I walked up to the person who was working the stand and I said, "Can I have that?" And he pulled it down, measured it, and 4 meters, and 4 meters was my magic number. Like, at Stitch Festival, I on purpose wanted to buy 4 meters of a fabric that I thought would be appropriate for Frocktails. It was just meant to be, really, that there was 4 meters of this left. So I bought it, and there you go. And with it, I ended up making 2 garments that I'm going to wear as a set, basically, like a whole outfit, 2 Frocktails. The first thing is the Luna pants made by Ray. Now, these are pants I fell in love with quite a few years ago. I had a ton of them in my wardrobe, most of which are a tiny bit too small for me now. So I reprinted the pattern and just made a Luna pair of pants. It's got fully elasticated waist. It's a 1 inch, is it a 1 inch? It's a 1 1/4 inch elastic. It's got beautiful, if I can find them, beautiful, but also look, invisible pockets. And they are big. Look, my whole hand fits in here. They are anchored at the waist, which is fabulous. And they are a very straight leg. So I didn't want crazy wide legs. I have a lot of wide leg pants for the summer. So I really wanted straight legs for this. I'm going to be wearing flat shoes. I didn't want to run the risk of tripping going upstairs. If you've ever worn really wide leg trousers and gone upstairs, you might know what I mean. So there's no way I was going to put up with any possible or potential accidents that night. So yeah, and they fall perfectly, like a little bit away from the floor. Like, I absolutely love these. I love how they fit me. And because I'd made them before, but they were just a tiny bit snug, all I did is reprint my pattern in one size bigger and then made all my usual adjustments. So my usual adjustments are a small scoop, about a 1/4 inch scoop to the back crotch. So basically the crotch typically just is like an arc like this, right? So what I do is I scoop in the corner here and turn it more into an L than a C. Hopefully that makes sense. And that gives my body more negative room or negative space to sit in, therefore avoiding the dreaded wedgie. So I always scoop because I have a low seat and I end up with a wedgie in most pairs of pants that I end up making for myself. So that was the first adjustment I made. Then I added a 1/2 inch to the back crotch extension. So basically, you've got the crotch here. So what I did is I extended the back crotch by 1/2 inch and took it all the way down to about the knee and then tapered to nothing at the inseam. And that gives me a little bit more room depth-wise, so front to back. So, and I've said this a number of times, if you consider, like if you're looking at my body from the top of my head, and this is me, most patterns are designed for a shape that's oval like this. So at the hips, a little bit wider. My body is an oval that's like this. So I have a tummy, I have a bum, and when you look at me facing you, it doesn't look like my hips are big, but if you look at me sideways, I'm a little bit thicker than what most patterns are designed for. And adding just a 1/2 inch into or onto the back pattern at the crotch just gives me a little bit more room front to back, which eliminates, if you've ever made pants or seen pants from the back where you have a ton of drag lines emanating from the bum and going into your inner thigh area, that's what's causing it, right? You need more room, you need more fabric between your legs, so it's pulling towards your inner legs. Anyways, I'm hoping all of that made sense. And then usually, and I think, yeah, I did it to this pattern as well, I lower the front waist. So I shorten the front rise by about 1 inch. So I take a wedge out from the front, tapering to nothing at the side seams, so everything still matches up at the side. As a result, the front is a bit lower than the back. So that allows my pants to sit comfortably on my waist at the back and on my waist at the front, because my waist in the front is a touch lower than my waist at the back. And with all those adjustments made, my pants fit me almost perfectly. I never use the word perfect around here because nothing handmade is ever perfect, and perfection is really not what I'm after. But this makes the fit on my pants really good, really, and more importantly, very, very comfortable. So the Luna pants is what I made. Now, the beauty of making these pants is that I can wear them to a family barbecue. I can wear them to dinner with girlfriends. I can pair this with a white top, a black top, probably a red top, a burgundy top. Like, so many colors are in this print that would look really nice on a top. So I don't have to wear the entire outfit every time. So definitely, you know, goal achieved in terms of wanting to be able to rewear what I'm making for this event. All right, now let's talk about what I made for my top half. So last summer, if you've been around the channel for a while, you'll know that I had gallbladder surgery. And when I came out of the hospital, it was about 40 degrees Celsius in Montreal with 110% humidity. It was a hot month of August. So not only did I not want anything cinching me or touching me after surgery because I was in pain, but I didn't want anything touching me just because it was really hot. So I made the Field of Dreams dress by Pattern Emporium. It's a tiered dress with like a strappy dress with wide straps, so it's bra friendly, and there's nothing fitted or tight about this dress. Now, the fabric I used to make the dress back in August is not the best for me, but I got a really good fit on it. It was comfortable. It was only hugging me up here, which is what you want from that type of dress. So I thought, okay, this would make a really cute top to go with my pants. Also, I did have fabric limitations because although I had 4 meters of this fabric, it really wasn't as wide as I thought. It shrunk quite a bit in the wash. So I ended up not having 4 meters. So I was limited in terms of what kind of tops I could make. Now, after cutting both of these patterns, I have less than a half a meter left. Like there's much less. It's probably a quarter of a meter, and then one long strip that, you know, was on the side type thing. So here is my beautiful Field of Dreams top. I love this. Now it's fully lined. So that's another reason why it takes a little more fabric. And I didn't want to use another fabric for lining this. First of all, I did not have another rayon, and I really didn't want to use anything heavier than this to line it. And second, I don't care how good a seamstress you are or if you understitch and press and do all the good things. When you're moving, you can always see the lining. Always. So I decided to use the same fabric to line it. So this top has bust darts, and the top has a really fun peplum at the bottom. It's not really long. It's just the right length on me. I love this top so much. Now, obviously, I'm going to insert pictures and a clip of me wearing the whole outfit. When I tried this on for the pictures, I was not wearing the right bra. So you can see my bra on the back, and yeah, that bothers me. But the bra I am going to wear at the event, you can't see a thing. So the only boo-boo I did, and again, it's not that bad, is that when I made the dress in August, I had just gotten out of surgery, but after months and months of not being able to eat very much, so I had lost some weight, and the dress fit me really well, but now this top is a little snug. Not snug enough that I'm not going to wear it. I am wearing it, but let's just say I'm not going to be eating a huge meal. Well, although it's not tight at the waist, it's really tight at the bust. So nothing I can do about that. So yeah, but I am trying to get my weight under control, just because cholesterol, high blood pressure, all of those things are now happening, which is not good. I need to get a handle on things. So I'm hoping that I will be losing some weight over the next few months, and then this will be super comfortable again. But I absolutely love this top. There will be more. I might, I might just take smaller seam allowances the next time I make this, and that should be enough. I don't think I need to upsize. I think I just need to maybe go down to like a 1/4 inch seam allowance, although that's a little bit dangerous. I just might do that. But yeah, so that's the top I'm gonna be wearing with my beautiful Luna pants. And again, this is gonna be amazing with so many trousers, like navy trousers, black trousers. I have some red linen trousers that are gonna be so cute with this. Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing this top throughout the summer. I just know I will. Now, the only little niggle I had is that, so the party is on June 13th. Typically, in Montreal, June 13th should be warm. But Mother Nature has been up and down and up and down. It was really, really hot here this past week, and the temps are now gonna dip for the next few days to like barely 20 degrees. In the evening, it gets a lot cooler, so I'm wondering if like the bare shoulders and bare arms is gonna work. I do have both a cardigan that I could wear with this and a black Metra blazer I could definitely wear on top of this, just to get there and back home again. I don't anticipate needing to wear a layer during the actual event. So that's what I might do, just take my Metra blazer with me and wear it just to get there and come back home again, but not have it on for any of the pictures and the actual dancing and stuff. So very, very pleased with my outfit and cannot wait to dress it up. I have beautiful black flat slingbacks with the heel that has a touch of silver on it. I have a black little bag with the silver chain and a silver detail on it. I'm going to be wearing some chunky silver jewelry and earrings. Yeah, I can't wait. I have a hair appointment for that afternoon. Like, I am getting dolled up for this party. You know, I usually only have one of these parties a year. I'm gonna go all out and really get myself all pretty for the party. So Marianne is coming to Frocktails with me, and you might be wondering what I made for her. Although I did talk about it in my May sewing plans. So for Marianne, who is much younger than me, who does have some fun partying once in a while, or is invited to fancy events once in a while, we decided to make her a beautiful dress. So she picked the pattern, she picked the fabric, and we ended up going with the Noelle Dress by Dressmaking Amore. We have done, or I have sewn, quite a few Dressmaking Amore patterns for Marianne now. We always get a really, really good fit on her. The patterns are drafted so well. Everything matches, everything works. They are interesting and challenging patterns to put together, except I did have one thing that really bugged me about this pattern. She started putting out classes for her patterns that don't come with the pattern. So you can buy the pattern for, I don't know, $20 or something, and then you can buy the class, which is, I think it was like $75 for the class, which is basically a sew-along. So I was a little bit annoyed with that, because normally I would say, oh, whatever, I can sew, I don't need the class. But I feel like her instructions are not as detailed and not as clear as they used to be before she started publishing these classes. So basically what this tells me is that she's skimping on the instructions so that people will buy the pattern, be confused about the instructions, and then feel compelled to go and buy the $75 class. So I was very annoyed about that. I would not recommend her patterns for this type of dress for a beginner. Yeah, because some of the steps, I was really confused. I had to Google how to do some things, and in the end, I ended up doing my own thing for some of the steps because I just could not, for the life of me, figure out what she wanted me to do. So yeah. And the fabric we went with is a gorgeous poplin from Core Fabrics. They call it a silky poplin, and yeah, look at the shimmer this fabric has, and it's really, really soft. For some reason, it doesn't crease as much as a regular poplin, so I don't know if there's something in the fabric that, yeah, does that. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It's in their forest green color. And yeah, here's her dress. I don't think I'm going to be able to insert pictures because I don't think I'm going to see Marianne before this video goes live, but I will share pictures after Frocktails because I am doing a Frocktails vlog, if you will. So I'm hoping to take lots of footage, lots of pictures, and then talk you through our experience attending the Montreal Frocktails. So yeah. So it's got a nice sweetheart neckline. It's got elastic gathering at the sleeves, elastic at the hem of the sleeves, which are basically elbow length. It's got a gathered skirt. It is fully lined. On the back, it's got an invisible zipper, which, listen, I don't want to brag or anything, but it really truly is an invisible zipper. Yeah, not much else to say. I brought it with me. Marianne and I attended a family barbecue on Saturday past, and I took the not quite finished dress with me for her to have a try on, and it literally fits her perfectly. Like, I'm always blown away by how well these patterns fit her. She wore a Dressmaking Amore dress to Charlotte Frocktails, and that dress also fit her like a glove with 0 alterations. It's just a little bit mind-blowing. So yeah, she loves it. I love it. I think she's gonna look beautiful. This green color is really, really good for her. That's on her color palette. And yeah, she'll be able to wear this dress again to many, many things, I'm sure, including probably our family Christmas party, because we like to dress up a little for Christmas Eve. We always have like a little get together with my siblings, my parents, and everybody. So she can definitely wear this as a Christmas dress. Yeah, the color is just right, isn't it? So there you go. So this is the Noelle Dress by Dressmaking Amore, and I cannot wait to share pictures of Marianne in it. And there you go. So Marianne and I are ready for Frocktails, ready to dance and party away for one amazing evening, talking to other people who love sewing just as much as I do. I cannot wait. And like I said, following the event, I'll put out a video for you to hopefully get a taste of the type of evening we had. All right, if you have any questions about the patterns I talked about, the fabric I talked about, or anything else, please leave those in the comments below. I would love to know if you have any events coming up this summer that you are making something special for. Let me know what fabrics you used and what what patterns you're using. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like on your way out if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.